Welcome back to Homebuyer University. Insurance is very important. Oftentimes, people don't really think about insurance up until the time that you need it. And in California, you definitely want to be thinking about insurance long before you need it. So, Dom, when shopping for insurance, what are some of the main things that you want to be on the lookout for?
Well, just know that California's landscape when it comes to homeowners insurance is really adverse and difficult right now. So the first thing you want to do is explore a couple different insurance agents and companies to try and get quotes. It used to be that most quotes would all be fairly commensurate with each other. It wasn't too big of a difference from institution to institution, and you just wanted to find the best deal. But right now, it might be harder and harder to find an insurance company that will actually insure the property that you have in mind. So before you make an offer, or as you're out there researching homes, it does not hurt to try and get quotes from a couple different vendors ahead of time to A, make sure they can insure the property, and B, make sure it's not insanely expensive, which it totally can be right now.
When shopping for these insurance policies, is there anything in particular that you want to be on the lookout for?
Totally. Look at the service levels. How fast can they get you a quote? How accurate is it? Are they spelling your name and information correctly? Basically, in getting the quote, it's a really good indicator of what those service levels are going to be like. If they're slow, if they're making mistakes, if they put you through the ringer to get anything, just to try and earn your business, imagine how difficult it's going to be to actually get anything from them when it comes time to file a claim if something goes wrong. So pay attention not just to the quote itself, pay attention to the service level around it. As you're out shopping for homeowners insurance quotes, there's a lot that goes into it in what's available to you and the property that you're looking at. Now, when you're out there looking, Andrew, can you tell us about some of the things that might impact the quotes you're able to get on the houses or for yourself?
Let's talk about some of the things that are specific to the house that can affect your homeowner's insurance. The first thing that can affect the insurance on your home is the location of the home. Is it in a fire zone? Is it in a liquefaction zone? Fancy way of saying landslides are there. Or is it in a flood zone? Homes that are in locations like these can impact the availability of quotes and change the insurance policy altogether. The second thing that can affect the homeowner's insurance is the house itself. Does it have a brick foundation, knob and tube wiring, or maybe even an old shake roof? These are adverse risk factors that can increase the cost of your insurance on your home. And lastly, one of the other things that can affect homeowner's insurance is you. If you filed any claims in the past, including your renter's insurance, any auto insurance claims, but more importantly, theft claims, these can also greatly impact the quotes available to you. But don't beat yourself up if you filed any of these claims in the past. Oftentimes when you're filing a claim, the insurance company may not tell you that it could affect your ability to get insurance down the line. One of the most common hurdles to getting homeowners insurance in California is the fact that we have a lot of high fire zones. Dom, can you tell us what that means for those who might be trying to get insurance?
Yeah, so this is one of the biggest obstacles right now in California, and it looks like it's going to continue to be one of them. We have a lot of areas and zones that are deemed high fire hazard. What exactly is that? How do they come up with it? And what are your options if the property you're looking at is in one of these zones? I'm going to get a little technical here, so bear with me. Unfortunately, when it comes to high fire hazard areas, there's no clear-cut map of lines that you can see if something is in a high fire hazard area or if it isn't. It all comes down to the individual insurer and their own risk analysis. So what does that look like and what does it entail? Well, each insurer looks at each individual property and assesses a risk score to it. And they'll look at things like, what is the surrounding area like? Are there a lot of trees? Is there a lot of kindling? What is the nearest fire station? What is its rating? How accessible are the roads and how far away is it from that fire station? How many other fires have been happening in that area? And right now, there's been a lot of that in California over the past couple of years. And as a result, the appetite for insurance companies to insure properties in these areas of higher risk has been dwindling substantially. So it is usually very hard to find insurance policies in these areas that are affordable, enticing, and offer you the coverage that you probably want. Now, the state of California is helping out with this right now, and they have something called the California Fair Plan. This is a state-sponsored program that covers your home in the event of a fire. It can be a bit on the expensive side, and it only covers your home in the event of a fire. However, what this enables you to do is to get another policy that will cover you for everything else that isn't fire related. So you'd essentially have two policies in place, one from the state of California in case there's a fire, and one from a normal insurance carrier that covers everything else. So you'll still be covered. It just sometimes comes with a higher premium by putting those two policies together. As you're out shopping for homes, just make sure you're shopping for homeowners insurance too. Either your mortgage professional or your real estate agent should have a couple in their arsenal that they can recommend to you that help cover the areas and the styles that you're looking for.